Number one, asking open-ended question, making it, build a muscle memory, making like your muscle, your go-to habit, go-to behavior in any critical conversation, in any difficult conversation, asking open-ended question. Number one. Number two, strategic pause, silence. And number three, being more conscious of the tones that we use, being more conscious of the language that you use, and perhaps using these kind of phrases would help.
And I would say that maybe it's easy to take notes, but very difficult to practice when it comes to real life situation, I'm sure. And it is not easy because negotiation can be an art, honestly speaking, if you ask me. Um, so, Shirley, I mean, of course, you've explained some of the things that one can practice. You talked about the strategies, what can go, what can really help to understand, to come with open mind, to know about the other person or people. What do you think get in the way of a good negotiation?
Yeah, that's a very good question, right? Shahnaz, what goes wrong?
Yeah.
And we see that happening all the time. I see that happening all the time. I think at a practical level, at behavioral level, what goes wrong, what gets in the way is our needs to be right all the time. Our need to prove ourselves right and to prove the others wrong. And that's a very common behavior. I don't know, it comes from ego, it might come from your past experience. As I said, your emotions or something. But that's a killer. Wanting to be right all the time. I think go into a negotiation or any critical conversation with a mindset that you're 50% correct about this issue. If you're going into a negotiation or any situation with a mindset that I'm 100% right about what I'm thinking, no point in going into that discussion. If you think you are 100% right, then the discussion is not going to go anywhere. So that's very important in any negotiation. Do not want to be the one to be always right. And it's a very, that's where we started our conversation, right? It's a very competitive world. Richard Dawkins was talking about selfish genes only, I think, 30, 40 years ago. We think,
Right.
we think we're very self-serving. That's a very typical reaction we have to any kind of negotiation, wanting to be right. We are 100% right. But if you were, then no point in coming to this negotiation. Yeah. I think what I'm saying is the biggest killer, what really goes in a negotiation is making it all about yourself. So it's very important to really genuinely be curious, empathetic towards the others, and demonstrate that as well. And really, and that's why our questions on our discussions on open-ended question really explore what the other person needs and making it a win-win situation, not just about yourself, actually more about them, more about what they need, showing them that you're really genuinely interested to find a solution.